I'm not sure what happened before, but if you caught that little glimpse of my live, it just went live without me touching the screen, and I was getting things ready. I might have been singing, I might have been doing other things. I'm not even sure, but it was only like a minute and a half, so hopefully you didn't see much. Anyways, I am just getting my stuff pulled up here so that I can share it on my Facebook. Hello, Kathy. And so those who aren't accustomed to seeing me yet on the YouTube can see me on the Facebook. All right, here we are. And okay, good. I have it muted. Hello. Oh, we have Kathy Wetzel and Kathy Larson. Wenzel and Larson. All right, so we are going to share, copy this link, move on over to the Facebook and paste. And of course, I really appreciate it when y'all share as well, whether it's on YouTube or it's on another social media. I really appreciate that. We are live right now. Okay, post. And that is all I need to do with that. Let's just get back. Okay, like I said, still getting used to the whole YouTube stuff, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, I did not clean off enough of my table. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. And tonight, we are going to be using one new bundle that will be coming out in July. And then we are using one of my favorite bundles in the current annual catalog, Seaside Wishes. So I am uber excited. These bundles have an embossing folder and then a die that coordinates with the embossing folder, and you smush them both together and run it through all at once. Yes, yes. So anyways, let's just talk about a few things kind of happening just in general. So this last weekend, I had a downline get together and a scrapbooking class and an in color class, a lot of things going on. It was a wonderful day. I love days like that. It was just very relaxed. And then at night we went to my husband and I am sitting on the couch, right? Because even though it's a wonderful day, you're still exhausted from getting everything prepped and all that. And my sister texts me and I'm just like, all right, they are at Music Fest in Auburndale. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, should we go? We typically go. It's a lot of fun. But you know that feeling when you're just on the couch and you don't want to get off of it? But I made myself go and I had a wonderful time. We left the house at like 9 p.m. When was the last time you've left the house at 9 p.m. to go to something? I don't remember the last time I did that. Like, that was just crazy. But it was a wonderful time. Boogie and the Yo-Yos was playing. So if you're from this area, they are really popular in this area and some other places. And so it's a lot of fun and good company, dancing. It rained just a little bit, but the weather besides that was beautiful that day, which is amazing because if you guys are in central Wisconsin or even other parts, Iowa is super flooded right now and such. It is a disaster in my backyard and all of the things. But what did you guys do this weekend? Do you have any plans for this upcoming weekend? We're kind of going into, hello, Mary Kay, into a strange-ish weekend for me. I have to work this weekend. I know. I am very happy that I don't have to work weekends, but we're doing a huge project at work. And so this is one of the weekends that I will have to work. And it's fine, but it's very busy right now. So I'm not taking off during the week. I'm just going to work the weekend and then use those 2 extra days some other time. So yeah, that is my big plan for this weekend is I am working. And then just relaxing. I know my aunt is having a 4th of July gathering, but I don't think I'm going to end up going to that. Because I will not be leaving the house at 9 o'clock this coming weekend for sure. But still maybe looking for something a little casual to do, maybe on Friday night or something like that. So if you're doing something fun, let me know. Otherwise, there's always the craft room. DJ Jazzy. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is so cool. I bet you that was a lot of fun. Paula Abdul, man, she is getting up there in age, but she can rock it like there's no tomorrow. Like way better than I ever could. Absolutely. So let's see here. So yes, I will kind of talk about what's going on right now in Stampin' Up! When I show you the new stamp set that we're playing with. And let me just grab the dies here too. And tell you why I've got some new product and what is coming out for customers, or if you are a demo, you know, what you can look forward to here in the next month or two. So, all right. And if you, I don't know, you might, I got it pretty much covered up, but when I turn my camera around, you might see a little snip of stuff that I'm getting ready for Christmas in July. Because I was working on scrapbook pages before I went live for that event. And I know you all don't scrapbook. However, that doesn't mean that you have to use these scrapbook pages for scrapbook pages. You can frame them and hang them up. So, you know, it's always something. Or you can just take the materials and fashion them however you want. You could make them into cards. You could do whatever. So yeah, lots of fun going on here. And I just realized like my stand was too far away. So I'm trying to move it around. Okay. We're going to get started because I'm super excited to use this product. I was already using it on the scrapbook pages. And I just think that it is something that I didn't think that I needed, but I'm very happy I got. So, okay, we're going to flip the camera and hopefully I only press it like one time, because with YouTube, it is very sensitive and it like flips really quick. So let's see if we can get it this time. All right, just, oh, see, it was too quick. Boom. There we go. There we go. There's my messy closet. It actually looks better than what it did the other day. And then we flip this up. I'm getting the hang of it more or less. Ooh. You like my skort? That is definitely not the right position we need to be in. There we go. Skirts are my thing. I do not wear shorts. I love skirts, but my thunder thighs do not. So that's why we do the skirt. Yep. Okay. So this is what we've got. Thanks. It is. It's very comfortable too. All right. So this is what we're working with. We have the Changing Leaves stamp set, and then there's a set of dies and an embossing folder. Check that out. And that's going to be the same thing with the next stamp set we use. So the Changing Leaves you will not find right now in any sort of catalog or anything. This is an upcoming release that is only released online. So they're called online exclusives. This will start for customers on July 3rd. Now, if you are a current demonstrator, whether you sell like I do or you buy for yourself, you can purchase this already. That's just one of the perks of being a demonstrator. Of course, there's other perks like a discount and all that kind of jazz, but I love getting new product early. Probably a little bit too much. So like I said, I've been playing around with this. And this bundle, I don't remember how much it is, but I believe it's in the 50s, which leads me to the next upcoming thing. Not only are they going to have online exclusives in July, but they are also doing the, oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember what it's actually called, but it's where you purchase $50 and then you get a $5 coupon. Bonus days. So bonus days. So $50, any product, any time, and then you get a $5 coupon to use in August. And those coupons do stack up. So if you spend $200, you would get 4 coupons. If you spend $250 and so on, you can gift them to people. You can just keep accumulating them. You can place a $50 order at the beginning of the month and a $50 order at the end of the month, and they're still both good. So that's coming up in July, both this and the coupon. The other item I'm going to talk about, you got to remind me to talk about the special that's currently happening. But we're going to go ahead and like make something with this. I just knew I wanted to use this, and about a half hour before I went live, I asked on my Facebook page for some color combos, and Miss Kathy Larson gave me these. So it's Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Night of Navy. So we're going to try using these with this amazing changing leaves set. And we're just going to have fun, right? Because that's what it's about. I also dug out these Tinsel Gems 3-pack, because even though this is not the exact colors of these, they will coordinate just lovely. So check those out too. These are not brand new, obviously. So we will go with that. And then the dies that come with this, you get this big die, which I'm going to definitely show you what this is for. And then you get these awesome ovals and a circle and some other awesome, cool things. Okay, so where should we start? I think we should start with the wow part, which is going to be, at least I think it will be. You guys might think differently. We're going to do a couple different things. So we're going to use all of these things a little separate but together. So we're going to do some embossing with this, and then we'll also die cut them out. And then we'll do some stamping, and then stamping and die cutting. And we're just going to leaf it up. Leaf it up. So I think I want my base, right? If we're going to stick with these colors here, I want my base to be this Night of Navy. I just think that it'll really make these other two colors pop. So we're going to grab a piece of Night of Navy cardstock. And I don't have any of this stuff planned, so just bear with me as we work through the logistics, because this might not look good. I might have this thought in my head, and then we're going to get there and we're going to be like, no, we're not going to do that, right? You guys never do that. I'm pretty sure that never happens to y'all, right? We're going to make it a tall card. So I'm going to cut it in half at 4 1/4 and then score it at 5 1/2. And if you don't have one of these awesome cutters, it comes with both the blade to cut, so dark as death, and then the light scoring blade. So you don't have to get out 2 separate apparatuses just to score your card. All right, then we're going to get out our bone folder and fold this in half and give it a good burnish. Now the first part I'm going to show you is the stamping. And I do have these already lined up on here. So the stamp set has these 3 leaves. And then it has some sayings. So we're going to do our background first. Let me just grab my my foam, right? Because this is photopolymer. So we want to use a little bit of cushion with that. So you want to have a foam pad. And we're also going to grab a piece of scrap paper, since this is going to stamp over the whole thing. And when I have these big stamps, and the reason why I have this on here the way I do is because when I stamp these later, we're going to cut them out. And this is already lined up to cut them out. So they don't come this way. You do have to line them up on your block. So I recommend just to do like a cutout, and then you line these up with that. So what I did is I lined it up over the top. Where's my cutout? Here it is. I'm not going to tell you why it's this, because this is a surprise, but it's on, it's part of my class. But so I set this down, and then I line them up on here, right? And then I put the block over the top and pick them up. So they are all separate, Kathy. So you can see on here, they're all separate. And then I just lined them up according to what I needed them to be, because I want to cut them all at once. All right. So let's go ahead and ink. When they're on a big block like this, I tend to just ink it like this, and then I'll flip it over. And I think we can get away with just stamping this twice. And that should fill the whole background. Oh my goodness. So crisp and cool. All right. And then next, we'll ink it up again. And I'm going to flip it over. And we're going to cover some of that up in the middle. Oh, right like that. There we go. That's beautiful. Very pretty. So that's just going to be our regular background. I might come in and do a little bit there. Let's see. We'll bring that big guy in here. Whoa. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. There. Now it's a little fuller on there. Okay. I think I'm going to turn my light on. But I know how to do that. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay. A little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. All right. So I got to wash this guy off. And I love the tone on tone effects. So we're going to stick with that in these colors that Kathy gave me, because we're going to do it. If somebody else has another 3-color combination, we will use that with the next stamp set. So give me a couple of them and we'll see which ones we grab. Okay. So next, I do want to just, my saying is going to be on white. I'm just going to grab a scrap of paper here. This is a really big one. Let me grab a smaller one. And I love the "you're amazing" in every single way. Like, oh, where did I put my stamps? Here they are. Okay. So we're going to use that one. Hold on. You're amazing. Because I also love that oval die. Yes. Yes, please. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So my ink pads are nice and juicy. And if yours aren't, you should get some ink refills. But all you got to do is lightly tap, 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 tap. Like, do not push down. And then you push down really nice right there. Look at how beautiful that turned out. If it focuses, there you go. And that we will end up die cutting. I think we're done with the Night of Navy then. Next, we're going to use the Shy Shamrock, and we're going to stamp the Shy Shamrock on Shy Shamrock paper. Let me see if I have a scrap. I probably don't. So I lied. I probably do. So again, if you have a 3-color combo you want me to try on the next one, pop that in the chat here. All right, so we're going to stamp this. Oh, and this ink pad is super juicy. Super juicy, cousin Lucy. And we're just going to stamp that right in the middle. Oh, yeah. See, it's when you get this, you can tell like my ink pad is a lot juicier because look at the difference in the crispness between these two. If you can see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ink pad and let's see. Usually you just grab a scrap piece of paper. We'll try this. Look at how juicy that is. It like done came all the way through there. Now you can also take, look at that. You can also take it, okay, that's getting better. And like literally scrape some off. That's a little too messy for me, so I don't do that myself, but it'll work. Okay, here we go. I might have taken too much ink off of it now. Story of my life. If I did, we'll just use the other one. Maybe I only needed to do it once. Yeah, that's a little light, but I like how it's not bubbly. So we're going to use it. It's good. All right, Shy Shamrock, you are going away. But I do need to wipe this off because it's a big stamp and I'm bound to get ink all over everything if I don't wipe it off right away. Okay, what are you guys thinking so far? Is this a pretty cool stamp set? I just hope that I blow your mind when we get to the next parts. All right, so here, since I have these all lined up already, we're going to take our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and line up our die with it. So the dies, and what I kind of found was lining up my stems after I put it on there was one of the easier ways of finding where it needs to be. And of course, I didn't line them up perfectly, so it's not going to be like 1000%, like right on top of it, like when Stampin' Up has the coordination. But it'll do. It'll do, donkey. All right, so here we go. And we might not use all of these, but we have all the options. So if you had die cut this first, then you can line up the stamps to go with it. So you do have to do one sort of die cutting in order to get them to line up properly. But it's well worth it. You can also try to use this, but this is obviously wider than like your stems are. So I recommend to just use this, and then you can try lining the stem up in the middle, if that makes sense. Okay, get off of here. All right, so the next part, which we're going to just go right into because I have the machine here, is where the machine is going to do embossing and die cutting together. And that is what is special about these two stamp sets that I'm using tonight. Or I should say embossing folders and stamp sets, right? So we need our embossing plate, so number 4, because this is a 3D embossing folder, right? So it tells us what we need, number 1 and number 4. Then I got to get some Petunia Pop paper. I have a lot of thinner scraps. Let's see if this one will work or not. I don't think it's wide enough. Nope. So let me just cut a piece, because I want to get all 3 of those leaves, even if I'm not going to use them, right? I'm just going to cut this to 6 inches. Oh, other side. Okay. So you are going to take the embossing folder wherever I set it. I've got too many things on my desk, as usual. Here we go. Embossing folder. You will take the die and put it around your leaves, and it will set in there. Like I can't move this. I am putting my hand, so it will set right in there. And then we're going to put this down. So you have the die in here. You have the embossing folder, your paper, and set it down. And the magic will happen. Woof does. It is a little hard, so I just take my time with it. Boom. And now watch. We're going to open this up. Peel that off. Ooh. And take out our leaves. Right? Super duper cool. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use the embossing folder by itself, which is also something that I'm doing on my scrapbook pages. So let me just set this off to the side. Okay, let's try and assemble this card now. Oh, no, I have to cut out my saying. Oopsies, I knew I was forgetting something. Let's grab the other plates for the dies. Yes, 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 yes. I just love this long oval. Like, it's something different, and then it's got some stitching on it too. Okay. Here we go. Right. Okay. Now let's set this off to the side. And now let's and then we're going to figure out what we're doing. So I want to use some of these and some of those. I feel like I want to use this really big one, maybe. Oh, I kind of like that. See, and then you could make several of these, honestly. If you don't want a black or a dark card base, you could put this on white and pop it up as well. But you could easily make, 3 cards out of this. Maybe we should do that. I already have everything clean. But this is a really neat card. I did have this ribbon sitting out here, but with this purple here, I feel like this ribbon is too much. Let's see if I have a different ribbon that I like. I think I'm actually going to end up cutting that card base and making it on thick white because I want a little bit of a border. Let's just cut this down to 5 1/4. by 4. And then I'm going to add thick white. Is this thick? That doesn't feel like thick. This feels like thick white. Yep. Okay. So I'm still going to do the tall way. So 4 1/4 cutting. And then 5 1/2. This way. Oh, and then we can add one of the leaves inside. So then we would probably just make 2 cards. You know what? Maybe we should give one of these cards away. I haven't done that in a while. So I'll just go ahead and make another one here. I mean, I won't put it all together because I don't want you guys to get bored with that. But I will have enough supplies to do another one. I'm just going to cut down this black or this Night of Navy while I have it here. Anybody else got a color combination for me for the next card? You don't got to even know what it is using. Unless you read the description, then you'll know what we're using. But look at what a difference this makes. Right? That is just making a world of difference. Really makes this pop even more. I don't think I'm going to use any ribbon unless there's one I can't live without here. I do think we have this one, but I think that kind of clashes the whatever. This iridescent would be cute, but it's a little thick. Oh. No, I think we're just going to leave it. We'll pop up the same and then add some jummies. Okay. Clear glittery ribbon. I am not sure what. I was looking at the iridescent, but that one was too much. Okay. Here we go. And hello, Nanette. Okay. So we're almost done with this color combo that Kathy Larson gave us. I'm still looking for another color combo. It can be 2 or 3 colors for the next card, which is also featuring this type of bundle as well. And we're going to add this here. This guy. Where's my green glue? So I like to use green glue whenever I have something that's embossed. I feel like it just sticks a little better. I know some of you guys don't like green glue, but when you use very light pressure, it works really well. And then just spread it very light and thin. You don't need a lot of it. Let's do it right there. And then some dimensionals. Let's see. Oh, here's some dimensionals. Well, hello, Jenny. Petunia Pop, Granny Apple Green, and Gorgeous Grape. I finally figured out how to chat. Hello, Sean. Petunia Pop is the color of the evening. Okay. Now, I have nails on, so it is a little difficult sometimes to take these backings off. One of my friends says they just poke it right in the middle. But we got them off, so all good. Okay, here we go. Right there. And then our gems. So again, these are the 3-pack tinsel gems. So there's a 4-pack and a 3-pack. And let's grab our take your pick tool. I'm gonna use, I think, let's see how this green looks. I'm gonna grab that off of this paper because it kind of blends in. So let's try. I think we're just gonna use the blue, and then it'll kind of just give a pop to the background. So we'll put one down here. My putty came off. There we go. So the blue on the blue really just makes it look more blue. And then you still get that shimmer and shine like we all like. Kind of looks like dewdrops. Dewdrops. Okay. So here is our card. So again, these are coming up in the next online exclusives. Thank you. Thanks for suggesting the colors. You did well. Oh yeah, we're going to just pop these edges up too. Because we do have, I purposely didn't put glue on the edges of the leaves so we can pop them up a little more 3D. Okay. All right. Enough playing with that, Elizabeth. Okay. So that is the first one. So let's grab the next bundle that is like this. That's in the current Stampin' Up! Catalog. Oh, shit. We were going to put... so I want to keep my big one for the next card. And then I do kind of like that with it because it's a different leaf texture. So why don't we put this leaf in the middle of this card? And then that one will go with that other card. There we go. See, it all works out. And I'm not putting a sentiment in here because I don't know which way I'm going to use it yet, as a thank you or just, hey, you're doing a wonderful job or something like that. So, okay. Next up, we had Petunia Pop, Granny Apple Green, and Gorgeous Grape. This is going to be interesting. So Petunia Pop, I've got right here. And Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green. Look at that. Ooh la la. Okay, and the stamp set that we're using is called Seaside Wishes. And again, we have the embossing folder, and then we have the dies, and they cut out so many cool things. I used this on my scrapbooking club this last weekend. Gorgeous pages, if I do say so myself. So definitely check that out. I think we're going to go ahead and stick with kind of using things a little differently. I feel like I want this as the whole background though, instead of stamping the background. So we're going to do that. And what color do we want for our background? I think we're going to do the same like white cardstock. And let's ground it. Oh, let's do Granny Apple Green. We're going to give it a whirl. Why not? Granny Apple Green. Then we'll put the purples on top. Who's with me? Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. We got this. I got to find a piece of thick white cardstock here. We may as well make 2 of these also. And we'll do the whole up and down card again. So cutting it at 4 1/4. Oh no, let's score it first since I'm doing 2 of them. So score it at 5 1/2. And then cut it at 4 1/4. Jenny, did you guys get some storms down by you? I know we are pretty flooded up here. Yeah, that's no fun. Okay. Bone folder, doing all the work. All right, let's set those aside. Now we are going to emboss Granny Apple Green. That is not Granny Apple, that is Lemon Lime. Granny Apple Green. Oh, yeah. So, Jenny, great question. Liz's life kind of erupted with work. And no birthday cards have been sent out in a couple of months, actually. Because if I am not crafting to get ready for something, I am working, and that sucks. However, y'all, if you are coming to my house on Wednesday, July 3rd for the next stamp camp, which we already have 9 people RSVP'd. It's going to be a lot of fun. That morning, I am getting my countertops put in. So after, I don't know, 2 years of having plywood countertops, I will have quartz countertops. So, like, it's all in the mix of just things not getting done. So I apologize, but I probably won't if I'm being honest at all. It just kind of stinks, but you do what you got to do, right? We do. That's what us ladies do. And Doc Dave. Funny if Doc Dave's still on here, which is Mary Kay. Okay, so we are going to do this just as embossing for right now. So just normal embossing folder. And let's see, here we go. So that's what it looks like. And then we will put this one out this way. Just because it's right here, I may as well do them both. All right, and then next we're going to do where it die cuts out. Or actually, hold on. I want to do some stamping too. We're just going to do a whole ton of things on this card. The stamping I think I'll do on white. So this one goes right like this. And I do have a scrap of Petunia Pop here yet. So that is what we're going to do these shells in. We might not use all the shells, but that's fine. Like it'll be okay. Oops. Let's cover that back up. What did you say? Did I get your attention there? I just said, all of us ladies, we always have to shuffle between this and that, and sometimes things don't quite go like we wanted to. And then I said, right, ladies? Oh, and Doc Dave. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be some Petunia Pop. Look at how detailed these guys are. We're going to add some color to them so that they pop a little bit more. All right, so we did regular embossing. We did embossing with the dies. We do have to do some stamping, but I want to cut out, because we have these amazing, what are these called? Coral? Would this be a coral? Somebody tell me. And we have starfishes too. Starfishes. And yeah, I don't know what those are called, but we're going to cut some of these out in Gorgeous Grape. Because we're just doing all of these amazing colors tonight. Gorgeous Grape. Right here. Scraps. Now this is just cutting. Sand dollars? Well, that's what these are, right? These are sand dollars. I got to touch a sea urchin or an urchin when we were in Hawaii. They put it right in our hands. It was a little crazy. Okay, I need my other stuff. That's what I was looking for. Yes, those other ones are sand. Look at us. We don't know anything. They are a skeleton of the sea. No, Jenny, I'm not close, unfortunately. But I am really gonna put an effort in next year to try and earn the Alaskan cruise. So we'll see about that. I don't have time to even think about it right now, though. Like I said, crazy. Okay. Let's just poke these out right onto here so that I can throw them all away. You guys, when I was prepping for my scrapbooking class, I cut out 2 sets of these for everybody in white. And so my whole floor is just filled with these little things. Honestly. Like they are all over the place. I do have 2 sets of scrapbooking pages left. So if you are interested, let me know. It is $50 for the class. It comes with a whole pack of DSP, a half a roll of ribbon, and a full set of embellishments. Plus, I've done all the prep work for you. There's no stamping involved. Both of the pages have glimmer paper. All the cardstocks cut. It's a huge value. All the die cuts are done. Like, you don't need anything extra. It literally, and it makes 2 sets of pages. So one is with this set, and then one is with the Unbounded Beauty set. I can show you the pages in person, Mary Kay. I'm not going to show them on here, though. Just because it is a class that people paid for, so I don't want to put it on social media, if that makes sense. Mary Kay, are you coming to Christmas in July? I know Sue can't. Gladys signed up. So, there we go. Yeah, that's cool. Disney scrapbook. I went to Disney in 2008 and I have not scrapbooked that yet. I really wish I would have used the sticky paper with these. Why did I think about that until afterwards? Okay, there we go. And into the garbage with those little pieces. Woo! You don't know yet. Okay, sounds good. It is filling up fast. So once you know, let me know. Let me know. Okay. I think we have almost all the pieces I wanted. I do want to stamp yet to include those pieces. But we got a good start. And then our white. All right, let's add some color. Okay, so there's this really cool technique that you can do when you have 3D embossing folders. You can turn this over, and I'm just going to show you. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, but if you turn it over and you take your ink pad, you can slide this over. Oh, this does look pretty cool. And then it'll pick up the spots that are raised. So that looks totally different than if you did it on the other side, which I'm just going to show you because we're here. Right? Like I wanted it to be a little darker in more of the area since we have a lot of other stuff going on. So this is what we got. Okay. So that's one thing. And then these guys here, we're going to add just a smidge of color to, not like that heavy. I just want to bring out these embossed pieces. Florida. All right, so I have a sponge dauber. Just going to grab some color and then lightly go over the top. Here we go. And that just totally transforms these sand dollars into another whole dimension. So you can add as much or as little as you want. Then we got these guys. So I think we got to add a little bit of white. We need a seam. We might do some white ribbon too. But I wanted to stamp. Where's my stamp set? Here it is. I wanted to stamp some starfish. Wow, did I just get ink all over me? Oh, I think I hit that. Huh. So let's bring these starfish out. Woo! They're so cute. That's so cute. Then we have our dies for the starfish too. So this is just such a versatile set because you can use it many different ways. With the dies, without the dies, you can stamp a whole ton. Like honestly, there is a lot of great ways to use this. Let's just grab a block here. I'm trying to think what color I want to use with this. I'm thinking a neutral. What? Oh, basic beige maybe. That'll be a nice play on these bright colors. Just to add in a little bit of color. A little bit of other color. A little bit. And do I have any scraps of basic beige? I know I've just used it on the scrapbooking pages, so I should have scraps. Here. Nope, that is this basic beige? No, that's soft sea foam. Okay. Oh, here it is. I messed up on a fold, so this will be perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's just stamp them right there. And these guys are going to get some Winka Stella too. Trust me, if you can't see it, this Winka Stella is nice and juicy loosey. Just going to add a second layer. There we go. I think I'm going to do one more set of these actually, because I want 3. I'm going to use the little one. Maybe I'll put the other big one on the inside. Princess Poofers is the princess, that's for sure. She's doing good. Her hind leg still isn't like fully whatever from when she had that infection, but she's a sassy ass. She is. She was outside. Brian and I were outside taking the bunny baskets down, or the bunny baskets, taking the baskets down because it was going to storm. And next thing I know, she sees a rabbit across the road in the neighbor's yard and slowly walks down the driveway like she's going to stalk this rabbit. And then the rabbit hopped away. And then she was uninterested because she is a divine princess and she is not going to go running after said rabbit. And then she just sat in the driveway for 15 minutes. But yeah, she likes birds. We found that out. She really likes watching birds. She does get down in her little crouch position like she's going to attack them and then doesn't ever move. But all right, one of these times maybe I'll take her camping or something with us. She just doesn't like to be in the camper though, at least when I've taken her in there when I've cleaned. Oh my goodness, starfish, line up. It's got to be. Nope. There we go. All right. We are gonna get this card done. We still need a saying. There's some awesome sayings in this stamp set. That's the other thing I like about these stamp sets. Both of them have images and sentiments, which I absolutely love. So you can utilize them in numerous different ways. And that reminds me, I think I'm going to stamp a sentiment in this small one. So I'm just going to cut that out of white. So we have that white element for our sentiments. Where's a scrap piece of white? Here we go. Okay. So just gonna get that small one cut out. Because the other one had those amazing like ovals and such in. This one doesn't have anything for your sentiments, but obviously you can see you can utilize other elements and it will really coordinate in there. Okay, this guy should be all done now. Go away, go away. And we will start figuring out how we're assembling this. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, sentiment. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Let's put that on here. And I think we'll do that in the green. No, I think we'll do that in Gorgeous Grape. I think. No, I think I'm going to wait and see how I think I might be assembling this. So I really like the big sand dollar. And these guys. And of course we need our sentiment. And a couple of these. See, now I'm thinking the big guy might be too big. No, I'm going back with the big guy. Bring a little height up there. I think that looks good. Let's see if we have some ribbon. I'm thinking for this one, we're going to use the glimmer ribbon. or the iridescent ribbon. Because it's white, but it's kind of see-through. How do I not have an open one of these? I've got to, because I just used it in a class. Here it is. Here it is. No worries. Stampin' beige. Huh, that might not be bad. It might not be bad. Okay. We're going to do the ribbon tie trick because I just want a knot here. So you just take your ribbon, tie it in a double knot. So once. And the second time you need to pull straight across to make it perpendicular with your thing you're tying around. Okay, so it's a 90-degree angle there. Then you slide it off and you're left with this loop. And the loop gets cut in half at an angle. And you have the perfect knot every single time. So let's see. I'm going to do this way. Boop. So sometimes you save ribbon doing it. Other times you don't. But it's all about getting the perfect knot anyhow. So. Ooh. Ugh, there. That screen is so touchy. Okay. And I think for our embellishment, we're going to do the flat pearls. These will go great on there. Sounds good, Doc Dave. I will sign you up. And then if you want to swing by my house sometime to look at the pages, you're more than welcome to. So, all right. I think I'm going to stamp in green. I want it to be a little bit bolder. And the green is pretty much covered up here. So, here we go. You'll still have a good time. We always have a good time. Boop. Oh, I didn't stamp that very good, did I? Let's just do the back side. Oh, you know what? I didn't put my mat underneath. That's what's doing it. The mat. The mat. See, now I should have cut out more. But that'll look good on there. So I've got the machine right by my butt. I'm just going to cut one out real quick. See, even master professionals mess up Stampin'. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Where's my mat? Here it is. I found it. Okay, if I mess up another time, this is going to be pathetic. Boom. See? Look at that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hear the round of applause in the background. Okay. Now let's get this guy assembled. So we need to do, I think my ribbon's going to go over the top of that. And then this and this. That gets tucked. Okay. Green glue. Green glue is my friend. And hold, and hold, and hold, and hold. All right, now these guys, you don't have to put like glue everywhere. It'll be okay. I don't want to get sticky fingers, so I'm just using a block. There we go. And this guy goes down. I want more of the curved edge out here. Some interesting colors, but it just goes to show you, you don't have to stay with the same color scheme just because, oh, that's how, you know, the ocean corals and sea life look. Absolutely use multiple different colors and just have fun with it. Fun in the sun. I think, oh yeah, I was going to add another little one. We're going to tuck this guy a little bit under here too. And now I have some tape around here somewhere. I always like to use regular tape. I know it's not something that Stampin' Up! Sells, but with this like ribbon that has like, it's not all the way through, right? Like it's not solid. I just find it's easier to use the regular tape. Okay. Now before we finish this, before we finish the front, we're gonna glue it down. And again, I'm not doing a saying on the inside on purpose because the sentiment I chose, I feel like I would probably write something because it can go as a thank you or many numerous different things. Okay, so that's good. Now let's get dimensionals on here. This one definitely uses a ton of these elements. That's going to get tucked right about there. And then our last little guy is going to get glued down. I just wanted to have the placement of everything else. He's getting tucked right there. And let's put, what are we going to put? Oh, we can put both of these on the inside. Or maybe if you had an envelope ready, you could put one on the envelope. We are definitely feeling a little extra creative tonight. Where did I put the flat pearls? Anybody see them? Oh, they're right next to me. Oh, but jeepers. Okay, so the flat pearls come in two sizes. You have this bigger size and then the smaller size. Right? This stamp set for sure. And the thing is right now till the end of June, this bundle is 10% off. So I think it's only like 47 bucks. Which is a heck of a deal. If I do say so myself. There we go. I typically use one big one and then two little ones. Let's see where we're going to put these. Oh, is there adhesive on the back of that one? There. Okay. So additional 10% off of the Seaside Wishes bundle until the end of June. And then starting in July, you can order that other bundle and get bonus days coupons. So some good deals happening right now. Trying to get this back on there. That's not working. One of them flipped off here. Speaking of Princess Poofers, she's singing in the hallway. Okay, well, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Remember to sign up for Stamp Camp July 3rd. $15 for 5 projects, or free with a $30 order. And then Christmas in July is July 20th. Yes. The Saturday around July 20th. And that is $15 for your spot. And then I have optional classes you can sign up for too. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Nanette. Yeah, Jenny, those purples do look good together. I was a little hesitant on the green, but it worked out. All the right things. So thanks again, and reach out anytime with any questions or concerns or anything. Text or message is best, but you can call and I will try and call you back. So anyhow, ta-ta for now, guys. Bye-bye.